Hi everyone, this is Nick and Nick Read About It, and I have two stories to read to you today. Called There's two stories today for me to read, and for you to listen and to laugh and look at. Okay, first story: a mighty asshole for messing with in-laws when they pretended my vacation house was theirs. I, 45-year-old male, bought land out west for a future vacation house years ago. When my now wife, 37 female, and I were engaged, I finally got around to having it built. I paid for it myself, and it is my name only. Wife's fine by this. My mother-in-law has always been a bit weird about it. She grew up in a family that had a compound long gone, and when they started building, she was excited about how we would have a family compound again. It was odd, but I let it slide. She and my father-in-law would often tell my wife, not me, that they would be staying there on certain dates rather than asking. We don't usually have people to stay without us. If we wanted that, well, houses in the area for Airbnb cost $10,000 a week. Recently, they were staying there for a week. We have a home watch guy who comes after we leave to make sure water's off, it's all locked up, etc., and checks periodically when vacant. He showed up 2 days after in-laws were to have left, and called us to say he found a couple there who they said were visiting with the owners, whom they identified as in-laws, and had asked to stay on 4 days after they left. My wife recognized the name, the Smiths, as friends of her parents, nice people, and it just wasn't their fault. So we called them, told the situation, but let them stay the extra days. Here's where I might be the asshole. I decided to mess with the in-laws. I called them, and that their well pump system had thrown an error code. Said our house is very internet connected, so it can manage from afar. Could one of them go to the pipe room and FaceTime me so I could walk through them to reset? My mother-in-law stammered and said that they had gone to town for the day and couldn't, and that the water seemed fine that morning, so we could just have a tech come in a few days. I said it's hard to get techs out there, and the caretaker is away, but I could wait till they could get back in the evening. Also, I said it is weird that you're in town, but I'm getting alerts that the garage door has been open and closed sometimes a day. Maybe I should have a neighbor check it out. No, don't. We'll be back. And when I told the Smiths, the in-laws were banned, and if it showed up, they would have them call to me to explain. The in-laws drove 4 hours to get back to the house and cover up what was going on. They called us and told them that we knew they're representing the house as their own, giving it to their friends, and were banned. They protested that they'd get a hotel for 4 hours back. Said I didn't give a shit. So long, they got off my property immediately. They whined about how they had made plans later in the summer. I could tell. I told them they could tell whatever friends they had lied to about having a vacation place. The truth or some other outlandish lie, but they weren't coming. My wife then posted social media where she is connected with many in-laws friends that the house is mine and any invitations extended were not authorized. In-laws called us jerks. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. They made stupid games that won stupid prizes. The house was never theirs to begin with. They had zero right to it. And yet they took some pretty ridiculous liberties with it when you gave them a bit leeway. They deserved to be exposed and then some. My only concern was Opie's wife stood on this, reading how she not only stood by OP, but also exposed families' lies was so satisfying. I love when couples have yours back when it comes to dealing with family. Me too, love to see it, wish so more often. So the what is it called? The version is not the asshole. Not the asshole. Any more comments? Not the asshole. The fact that I wanted to drive 4 hours to cover the tracks is crazy. It's so crazy to me. 100% this. Yeah, that's what I think. They're crazy people. Not the asshole, of course. Not the asshole. Your wife is all to be behind you. They are jerks. Great to prove it too. And this is the first story, and it's titled And mighty asshole for messing with the in-laws when I pretended to make attempts with theirs. In my opinion, they're not the assholes whatsoever. They're not the assholes. Not the assholes. The in-laws are the assholes for claiming their house, which it wasn't theirs. They basically, they lied to their friends too. So yeah, they're the assholes, 100% the assholes. Story 2. A mighty asshole for not being grateful for my birthday surprise. I've been crying for hours yesterday and today, receiving texts on how I am ungrateful. This shit doesn't make sense to me. I'm trying to see the good intentions, but to call me blind because I don't see any. I have never had a birthday party or dinner. It's something that I've always wanted, but I don't know why. I always thought it was unattainable in my adult life. I was talking to my friend and telling her how my family had never celebrated birthdays because my dad is really religious and how I always feel lonely on my birthday. It's sad. She asked me why I didn't celebrate my birthday now that I am an adult. And so, yeah, why don't I celebrate myself now that I am grown? I planned myself a birthday dinner in a fancy restaurant and told everyone as long as they kept their orders under $35, I paid for it. So I made sure to work overtime 3 months in advance because I heard that there was always a fight for the bill. So I didn't want that to be reason conflict on my birthday. I invited 12 people. They said that they would come, families and friends. So my mom that my dad is dead. She's no longer super religious for some reason. I had my nails, makeup, and hair done professionally. I wanted to look really nice, and I have actually only been for formal events like 3 times in my life, so I was happy to be able to dress up nicely for once. I got to my dinner, sat at the table, and waited 2 hours, and I kept getting calls from people telling me they were running late and not being able to come anymore. And after 2 hours, everyone finally told me they were not coming. They didn't tell me before dinner. They were all telling me a time later. The waiter felt so bad because I was crying while I was on the phone with someone that I considered to be my friend, telling me she wasn't coming for me, and even though I didn't order a meal, she gave me a free birthday slice. I didn't get pictures of my outfit because someone would help me take them for me at the restaurant. By the time I left the restaurant, my makeup was ruined. My mom called me on the way home and asked me to stop by her at her house because she had a present for me. She said sorry and she didn't come. She was feeling extremely unwell and wanted to have a present at least. I got to the house and was surprised. The people see my face messed up and I had been crying. And someone was, aw, she thought we forgot her. And I took a look at 12 people that were invited to my dinner, and I'm just disappointed. They traded their one for birthday for this. They left me stranded and humiliated at a restaurant for hours. I left the surprise party after 5 minutes and just told my mom to keep present to herself. I'm sorry, but am I the asshole for seeing good tension and overreacting? This is just sad. This is just sad. No, she's absolutely not the asshole. They took her for granted. They took her for granted, and yeah. That's really sad. Not the asshole. You planned what you wanted for your birthday. Your friends and family completely disregarded that, lied to you, and left you ignored and wanted on your birthday. They may have had the best intentions, but it proves that paves the road to hell. In the end, it's not intentions that matter, but results. Had they done this in any other day, things would have worked out well. Instead, they left you alone and feeling unwanted in no way, shape, or form are you to blame here. I just don't understand how to start this would be a good idea. Yeah, definitely not the asshole. That's sad. You're stupid. Of course, not the asshole. That's sad, actually. They're jerks. Yeah, they're jerks. Oh my god, you have horrible friends and family. I'm so sorry. This is heartbreaking. Your mom should have known better. Your friends certainly have known better. You are not the asshole. They are the worst. It takes a long time, if ever, to recover from such fuckery. But everyone, for as long as it takes them to pay them to the side. That's sad. That's sad. That's sad. This story is called Am I the Asshole for being grateful for my birthday surprise? Absolutely not. Shouldn't the asshole whatsoever. That's a sad story. You know, it is sad. Well, this is Nick Reed Reddit. Thank you for watching. And have a nice day, guys. Have a nice day.